Hey guys. So it's been a while. I'm sorry. I have to like hold this out. It's like a whole thing. I don't have arm strength. Am I playing Zelda? Yeah, kinda. Am I in a hillside garden in Hilton? Yes. Me and man friend, since we had I had a week off for vacation. I'm gonna spend 3 days. He still has to work, but that's okay. So what I've been doing, I haven't seen you guys in a while. I'm sorry. Um, and I don't know, like, who out there. Okay. Do you feel like the world is getting weirder and weirder as time goes on? Or is that just me? It's just everything. Like, we're on the brink of, like, all these wars. That's super cool. You know what's also super cool about that? Meaning it's not super cool because war is not super cool. But, remember before how we had a president? I won't say his name. And everybody thought before he became president that he was going to start all these wars, and then he didn't. And then how we got this other president that was absolutely like elected for sure, and he's like starting three of them. And the world's in chaos, and inflation is crazy, and nobody can afford anything. Yeah, it's super cool, isn't it? That's the difference between the political parties. Now, this is not to say that I agree with everything on the right side, because I have some. There are terrible people on both sides. So I think it's time we just do away with all of it. We have to start over. Or we're just going to nuke ourselves, right, guys? Anyways, so I'm here. It's going to be good. I'm on antibiotics, so I feel a little barfy because I got a UTI. It's been about two to 3 years since I've had one, so I'm not really gonna complain. I used to get them way more often until I started taking all these preventative pills, which have really helped. But I guess I was overdue for one. But to be fair, this one is not nearly as terrible. Like, this is manageable, and I can still like function. Whereas before, when I would get them, they were I want to crawl into a cave and just disappear. So there's that. Um, and like I'd have to have like a heating pad, and I have to be like drinking tons of water, and I was making myself sick, and I get all shaky, and there's just like peeing blood. So this time there's no peeing blood, so that's good. It's mild. I thought I had one, so I'm like this. I recognize this feeling, and oops. Here, I'll turn on my Zelda game for a second. This is really nice. Okay, well, James playing. It's really nice. I'm having fun. So man friend is at work right now. I just ordered some food. Did I order food from Brugger's Bagels? Yeah, kind of, because there's not one out near where I live. There is one here. So I'm going to do it. The first time I had it was here in Albany. I was like, whoa, what is that? Do you guys. It's just. Okay, I'm not a bagel person per se, but. Hello? Terrorism? Um, but this was really good. They were like fresh, like New York style, like old fashioned bagels. Our bakery, we used to do it at the bakery. We don't anymore because bagels, there's not really a market. Oh, they confirmed my order. Perfect. So I think I need to eat because I took back to that story. So I'm on antibiotics and I feel really good though. I'm not going to complain about this UTI. Because I never understood when people are like, oh, yeah, just go to work, drink some water, it's whatever. I'm like, what? You don't want to die inside when you have a UTI? Because I would get them bad. So, with all the preventative measures I take, even though I got one, it was bound to happen, but it's like nothing. And I'm so grateful because I never knew a UTI could be kind of like, it's a little uncomfortable, but like whatever. That's how it is. See, I'm going to put a positive spin. It's okay. And I'm functioning and I'm smiling. It's a whole thing. So I'm just here. And then maybe we'll get dinner after or when he comes comes home, she says. We've started saving money for a house for a down payment, and we've got a plan in place, and it's going to be good. And I'm excited for the future. And then maybe after all that stuff is done, we'll talk about a wedding. But honestly, it's not even like, it's not on our radar. Like, I just want to, exist with him in a place. And then, wedding, whatever. Weddings cost money, man. Do I want to spend money? Not really. I'd rather have a house. So, it's not on our radar. I mean, I want to be married to him. Yes. But anyways, I just thought I would get on here because I'm just sitting here and I have maybe 7 hours till I get to see man friend. So I ordered food. I'm gonna have some kind of healthy bagel sandwich. Now, I don't think that those two words can coexist together, but it's okay. It's just I was thinking about it last night because the only thing I ate last night was a bite of pizza, maybe 3 full bites of mac and cheese, a couple almonds, and dried cranberries, and a Powerade, Gatorade to keep my electrolytes up. Because I don't know. Do you guys know about antibiotics? Well, whatever the frick one she put me on. Oh, also, who knew? So as soon as I took the the test just to verify that I had a UTI, because Jamie always knows, I was like, I know I have one, but let's test it. Of course. And both of the test pads, if you guys are familiar with it, turned bright purple on the top and bright pink on the bottom. I was like, oh, yep, I was right. And I was like, oh, now I have to spend my whole day at urgent care and I have to pee in a cup. This is so ridiculous. Isn't there an easier way? So I looked up online to see where the nearest urgent care was. So I'm going to do that. And then it said, well now, urgent cares. I'm like, oh, I've heard of those. They're all over the place now, and I've never been to one. Why? Because I haven't had a UTI in a while, which is great. And so I looked on their website, and it said, do a video chat. You can take care of this online. I was like, what? I can take care of a UTI online and get medication without having to pee in a cup, even though I know I have an infection? And so then it had me fill out all the questions of all the symptoms I've been having, and then it said, you will have a video chat, soon. I was like, wait, really? And then a nurse or doctor lady called me, and we FaceTimed. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And she asked me about my symptoms. I'm like, yes, I'm a veteran of UTIs. And not to sound all I'm an expert, because clearly she's the expert. But I was like, I've had them before. Sorry, I can't talk. I've been noticing, this is a side note, this weird thing's been going on with my voice lately. And yesterday I was talking, and all of a sudden, seemingly I did something with my voice, but I wasn't even trying to talk. But it was this weird sound. And then man friend was like, what was that? I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't trying to talk, but a noise came out. So, it's whatever. I know that MS can affect vocal cords, and I'm hoping that that's not something that's happening. Which is why I don't like to talk a lot, because it seems to take effort to speak long lengths of time. Anyways, so if my voice is irritating you, it's irritating me too. Yeah, so I video chatted with this with the doctor, and she's like, all right, what kind of medication do you normally take? I was like, whoa, that's a question. Normally they put me on Cipro, but blah blah blah. And then she's like, she was going to put me on Cipro, and then she called me right back, and she said, actually, Cipro doesn't go well with the medications that you're on. I think specifically Tysabri maybe, but whatever. And so she changed me, and then my first dose, well, I threw up a lot. I said eat with food, and I don't think I ate enough food. So that's been my day, or my past few days. So then she called in the prescription. I started taking it. It was so cool. I was like, thank you. Like, that is streamlined. Because normally you'd have to go, and then you have to wait, and you have to pee in a cup. And I'm like, listen, could you just trust me that I know what I'm doing? I took a test. I knew it was an infection. I'm not stupid. So that was super cool. Anyways. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna be playing Zelda. And which Zelda you may ask? Tears of the Kingdom. You guys. So I've been waiting 5, almost 6 years for this to come out after Breath of the Wild, right? Now, all the people watching this are gonna be like, "Are you really gonna talk about Zelda now?" Listen, I'm not a gamer, but I love Zelda, and so it came out in May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, June. So I've been playing it 8 months. I'm kind of close to the end, I can tell. I've done most everything, but I love it. And I can't actually recall doing any of this, though. Any of you guys have that? Like, I know that I played for 350 hours and did a lot of things, but I can't recall it. It's weird. It's been delightful. And I have to say, officially, it pains me to say this, I loved Breath of the Wild with my whole heart. Loved, 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 and it changed everything. Love it. Adored it. Fantastic. So then when I heard that they were doing a sequel, I was like, oh, don't mess this up, guys. No. And nothing will ever take the place of my number one Zelda game now. Because Twilight Princess was knocked out of my first place because of Breath of the Wild. It was like, sorry, Twilight Princess, but you're second now. Well, I'm here to tell you, I think Tears of the Kingdom is better. Ah! And it's not that I'm mad because it's a fantastic game. It's beautiful. It's well thought out. It's even deeper. The story is even deeper. What? Like, how did Nintendo, or the Zelda team specifically, pull this off? Every time I play it, I was just like, how did you guys do that? How did you top your top thing? And I know some people don't feel that way, but I do. And I wasn't hoping that this would top it. I mean, I was like, just like, don't, don't make your legacy like, oh, the sequel to Breath of the Wild sucks. I was hoping that it'd be good, but I never thought it could be better. Like, how do you, what? Like, how do you top it? Oh, man, friend text. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna end this here, guys. I'm just gonna put this up. Like, if anyone wants to hear me talking, like, who out there? Well, anyways, I've been fine working and plans are in motion and saving money, and we have a 42-point plan. We got this. It's gonna be great. You know, Jamie actually is gonna get her happily ever after that I never thought I would. I was convinced. I'm like, I just think I'm doomed. Life just keeps being not to play a victim, but like, sometimes I just be like, why? Not why, because people out there have it way worse than I do. So who even am I to complain? But like sometimes I'm like, I guess I'm just not gonna meet my person. I'm not gonna be married and have the house that I always wanted with the man that I love, who adores me and treats me like a princess. Well, I'm getting that. Who knew? That's right. Okay, you guys, I love my ring. Not to be like that gushy person, but I love it. Like, it's just, I can't imagine, like, it's just, like, my dream came true. How did that happen? It still feels unreal sometimes. But anyways, I'm going to end this here. I just wanted to get on and say hi. I'm still alive. I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope you're, living your best lives. And I'm sure I'll come back to say more. Okay. Bye, guys.